Hey, people, it's your boy, Chef Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Falcons Wrap-Up, presented by the Two Live Stews. Drop your highs and lows from the game in the chat and chop it up with Doug and Ryan about your Atlanta Falcons.
You're in the dog pound. Dogs and poodles, it's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live stews, youtube.com. We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The 2 Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the 2 Live Stews.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
You see that right there? Bruh's old.
That's right.
Every Q in America should be drinking Southern Edge. Steve Scott, Beta Mu 92, myself, Zy Spring 90, and you, Delta Kappa 92. Every broad America should scan this QR code and check out Southern Edge.
They look so sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young. With this cup like the fountain in you shining. Tell me what your sign is. just tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah, because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Look at this, man. We got Aunt Mimi. Most stews DNA yields back black hair. See Auntie Gertie and Auntie Mimi's hair. Shout out Auntie Mimi for listening. Oh, I really appreciate that. So she's saying most of the Stewarts, okay, which I am. I'm a Stewart. You're a Stewart too. She's saying most of us yield black hair. And I've been telling people for years that we found you on the step. Okay?
I knew you were going to that direction of answering.
You always deny it, but I keep telling y'all that, and it was a family secret. So Auntie Mimi just chimed in to say, and we love you, Auntie Mimi. She just chimed in to say, most of the Stewarts have black hair, except for Doug.
I clearly look more like our mother than you do.
Okay.
I clearly do.
Our mother's hair is black too.
Right. Okay. Hey, Auntie Mimi, thank you for joining us this morning.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews experience. We back, show. This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews experience. Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart, baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews experience, shouty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
And we got to thank God every minute of every day. You're in the dark. With your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews, and you're in the Two Live Stews experience. Good morning, Rel Scott, John Dingle. Good morning, Griff. Good morning, Mocha Bella down in Miami. Good morning, Dougie Stew. How are you?
Good morning, man. Had to wipe the little tanky out my eye.
Hey, man, it's a real thing. Tanky's a real thing, man.
I think tanky might be a South Carolina thing, though.
No.
Tree, have you ever heard that term before? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
It may be a South Carolina term.
She said no.
But they call it something else. They call it smut. They call it smuck. They call it something else. But it's tanky, and we know what is tanky in South Carolina.
Tree, what do you call the stuff in the corner of your eyes when you first wake up in the morning? What do y'all call it in Detroit?
Good morning, Tree.
Good morning. We can't hear you.
It's still in your eye. Just so you know, there's something still.
That's true. I just noticed it. You ain't wash your face this morning?
No, that's not.
It's like a pimple.
That's something that couldn't be avoided.
We call it sleep.
Some people call it sleep. That's exactly right.
That's right.
Some people call it sleep.
That's right.
And good morning, Tree. He's going to.
Okay. That's the best we got it right there. But yeah, they call it sleep. But I had a long night last night, man. Went out, had a couple cocktails. Woke up this morning about 4 a.m.
What makes you decide to go out and have cocktails? Somebody call you? Did you have plans? Was it a date? Was it a business meeting? What made you just say, you know what, I'm getting out tonight?
It was all of the above. All of the above what you just said, basically. Long story short. Had a couple cocktails and woke up this morning at 3:30, couldn't go back to sleep.
Oh, that happens all the time to me.
And you know what? I'm figuring this thing out. I think it has something to do with drinking. I think it has something to do with drinking alcohol. Because I woke up last night, and the last week or so, 2 weeks, I've been sleeping all night. You know, it's a constant issue with me. But yeah, I'm good, man. How about you? You're good?
Before we go any further, does your irregular sleeping patterns have anything to do with the medicine you take every day?
Blood pressure?
Yes.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to figure that out, because I thought when you started eating meat again, that you had figured out what was causing your problem.
I think the meat is a major part of it, or eating more food, including meat. I think that's a major part of it. I sleep 100% better than I was the last couple of years with the whole no meat thing.
Praise the Lord for that.
Once every week and a half, I might wake up and I haven't had any nightmares, which was a big issue too. I'm out of the nightmare business.
That's awesome. Praise the Lord for that.
Right. I mean, that was a huge problem.
The thought of having 3 or 4 nightmares per week, I mean, that's crazy, man. Who wants to deal with that?
Right. God damn.
Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Southern Edge, proud sponsor of the Two Live Stews. We're fueled and empowered by Southern Edge. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. A lot of stuff to get into, man. But one or two things that I would like to address. One thing now, and as we go on with the course of the show today, I'll bring up one or two other things. The Monday Night Football game between the Rams and the Miami Dolphins this past week.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good game. I lost $50. I thought the Rams would continue to play consistently like they did, but it was the first time in like a few years that the Rams hadn't scored a touchdown. Craziest thing ever, but it happens in this world of gambling and handicapping, which is what I do. Okay.
Right.
But if you watch that game, what's the one thing that came to your mind the minute the game started? What's the one thing that came to your mind?
Is Tua going to get hurt?
It involves Tua and him getting hurt. But I need you to dig a little bit deeper, because we've talked about this in some form or fashion for months since the NFL has started and before the NFL got started. Just think real deep along the lines of Tua, what happened or what you didn't see this past Monday. I'm going to give you 5 or 10 seconds.
He's not wearing the Guardian cap.
Why is he not wearing the Guardian cap?
And you do know.
No. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Why is Tua not wearing a Guardian cap?
Sir, we talked about this 6 months ago. It's a vanity thing. These guys don't want to wear it because it's ugly. That's it. They're sacrificing their health or the chance of helping their health for vanity.
To look cute.
Right. This guy.
To look pretty. He wants to create the illusion of sexy on the gridiron.
This guy that's had 11 concussions.
What am I missing here? I mean, why does this blow my mind? Wait a minute. Let's dig a little bit deeper. Two Live Stews experience. Why would the NFL allow it? Why would the Miami Dolphins allow it? Clearly, your team is much better when this guy is on the field.
Right.
Oh, he's got a serious issue with having concussions whenever his head hits the ground.
Right.
You're not advising him to put a Guardian cap on, Miami Dolphins?
And just like you just said, they should make him. But the guys don't want to wear it. You play in the league, okay? What do you think the reason why they're not wearing it? We've had this discussion before, but let's rehash it a little bit.
2 times in my life, I was told early in my career at Georgia Tech and early in my career in Detroit that you have on too much damn pads. You're prohibiting your movement. You're prohibiting your turns. You're prohibiting your range of motion with your arms and legs because you've got too many pads on.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to protect myself at all costs because those guys are big.
Right. Makes
sense. Those guys are fast. Those guys are strong. I wanted as much protection as possible. But in my 4.5-year career, every year I wore less and less pads because I think players think it makes them more efficient and effective.
Right.
There's no reason why Tua should be out there without the goddamn Guardian cap on. It made me sick much watching the game on Monday every time I saw him. And that's every play he's on the field because he gets the ball. It blows my mind how the NFL is missing this. It blows my mind how the Miami Dolphins are missing this. And it saddens me that Tua is missing this.
It's all CYA for the NFL. Like we talked about before. I think I actually even did a reel on this, man. I mean,
cover your ass.
The NFL is going to say, with dealing with all these lawsuits, they're going to say, man, we got this thing here that we're advising them to wear. Studies have shown, we've done a lot of studies, and it helps prevent brain injuries and concussions, but they won't wear it, Your Honor. They just won't wear it.
While they were warming up before the game started, I'm walking through the living room like this. And I look at the TV and like, oh, Tua's warming up with our Guardian cap. Oh, clearly he'll put that on before the game starts. Game starts. I come back from the area where I was going before, like, oh, the game is on.
Right.
This ninja don't have on no Guardian cap.
Yeah.
It's all I thought about all night. And then there were 2 plays where he actually used his head for football.
Right.
He tried to make a tackle and used his head. I mean,
he's a big
every
dummy,
time
man.
Every time any defender got around him, it was scary and traumatizing. I just don't believe that the league is missing this. And I want you to carry on now, and I apologize. Thank you for allowing me to spew that rhetoric and get that out of the way. Thank you, man.
All right, so we're going to talk some NFL, man. A lot of stuff lined up. We got the last 48, which are the biggest memes in the 2 Hours 2's Facebook chat group. We've got the top 5. We got to revisit the top 5 from earlier this week. Top 5 Atlanta athletes of all time. We'll talk about that. The top 5 Atlanta athletes of all time is your list and my list. So what we're going to do is we're going to discuss what the results were on the top 5 athletes of Atlanta. And we'll talk about that, the top 5 athletes. You want to talk? We're going to make sure to talk about the we're going to make sure to talk about the top 5 athletes. Funky 4, my man, Mighty Drag going to come on and talk about the Funky 4.
Speaking of the Dread, he sent me a text saying the running back for the Dolphins is wearing his Guardian cap, though. Laugh out loud. It doesn't make any sense.
And then we got a lot of stuff.
You do know that sometimes people get the polls wrong, right? You do know that, right?
Oh yeah, clearly by what happened about a week and a half ago. We're getting the voting wrong. Yeah, we voted for a lunatic, maniac, imbecile for a second term. It happens, but I don't think it happened on this top 5 that we let the listeners take part in. We'll talk about it later. Read some of your chat messages. A lot going on, man. Big games this weekend in the NFL and college. Falcons going the road, taking on the Broncos. Commanders versus the Eagles. Ravens, Steelers. Big games this weekend, man.
I hate to do this because I don't want to derail the show. And all those things you just mentioned is very true. A lot of stuff going on. But did you hear or read about the hundreds of thousands of votes that may have came from Florida that had ballots that just had Trump on it and nothing else? Did you hear about that? Okay. All right, we probably shouldn't talk about it then.
Okay.
Right.
So what game? What is something
No, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Nope,
Okay.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Several NFL games, as you were about to ask me, which game am I looking forward to the most? Several NFL games that I'm looking forward to. The Commanders-Eagles, that game is tonight. It's probably one of the bigger games coming up this weekend. I'm interested to see if the Lions can bounce back and have a complete game. They did win last week, but they struggled to get that win. Didn't happen until the end of the game. They play the Jaguars in Detroit. I'm hoping to get back to their winning ways. And a game between two losers, which I usually don't pay any attention to. The Cleveland Browns play the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. I'm interested to see what Jameis can do down in New Orleans. Several games in the NFL. Probably the biggest game will happen at 1 o'clock on Sunday. That's the Ravens and the Steelers. Who you liking this weekend in the NFL?
Falcons, once again, on the road, taking on the Broncos after the tough loss last week to the Saints. Looking forward to that. And then college, my South Carolina State Bulldogs, man, on the road at Morgan State, taking on the Bears. If we win this game, sir, we're in the Celebration Bowl.
Not if, sir, win.
Yeah, when we win this game, we're in the Celebration Bowl back here in Atlanta. And I guess probably the biggest game on this schedule that I'm looking at, man, is Tennessee at Georgia. So we'll see. Georgia right now is
the loser is definitely probably going to be in. No, I'm sorry. The loser is definitely going to be out.
Right.
The winner will probably definitely be in.
Absolutely.
Because Georgia's got Tennessee, Georgia's got Georgia Tech, which anything happened in a rivalry game. I'll talk about that later. But I really think that Tennessee will get this dub because Carson Beck is just not him. And he's got issues. He's dealing with things. He's nowhere near the quarterback that he's been when they've won titles in the past.
Hey, man, a lot of talk about the great Deion Sanders. Tree, run that clip.
Damn, you threw it on Tree quick. She was waiting on you to put the condom on.
I believe.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Why'd you say it, dude?
Well, it's the first thing that came to my mind, and I don't have discipline.
Hold on. The first thing that came to your mind was about Doug putting on a condom.
No, not
as it relates to me.
Not necessarily Doug putting on a condom, no. But the first thing that came to my mind was, in not relation to you, as in no, that's not the picture that I'm trying to paint. I apologize because I definitely painted that picture. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't want that for you, Tree. I know you could do better. Okay, I know you can.
Y'all didn't learn.
But think about it. There's been some times where, no, never mind. I shouldn't dig into that story.
You said you don't have discipline. Y'all didn't learn that online? Discipline?
Yes.
The instant willing obedience to order, self-reliance, and teamwork, sir.
That's awesome. That's really good, man. Yeah, I remember a lot of that stuff, but I don't remember a lot of that stuff.
I know.
Yeah, there's been times where you've been about to have a moment with someone and you had to fumble with that condom in your hand. You probably couldn't open it, or it kept falling, or kept slipping, or she wouldn't let you focus on putting that on, and you just say, the heck with it. And you just do it. You know that had to happen before?
Nah. Tree, go ahead and play the clip.
I believe that the Dallas Cowboys should tank the rest of the season, get the number 1 overall pick, so you can draft Shedeur Sanders, and by the way, hire primetime Dion Sanders as your head coach for the Dallas Cowboys. I think that should be Jerry Jones's master plan. That's right. I said it.
I hate this. Your boys, Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart, Two Live Stews Experience. I hate this. We could do a whole show on this.
So that's seemingly what they've been talking about over the last 3 or 4 days. I actually even posted something in the chat group, a quick little meme about Deion, on how Deion's name has been pretty much the devil. He's not going to be competitive. He's a horrible coach. He's this, he's that. Now they talk about the man being the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. They mock Shedeur and Deion when they went to Jackson State. Remember when they decided to leave from Jackson State to come to D1 and to Colorado? Shedeur is not going to be able to play at this level. Shedeur is about to be a top 5 pick, man.
Yeah.
And Deion, it sounds like the guy they said couldn't coach,
hey man,
or had no substance, or was a clown, is about to be the head coach, or they're saying should be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Too many things to unpack here, but let's start here. why would Shador not be the first or second pick? There's only one player.
Well, I mean,
we don't know the order.
Depending on who has what draft position, I'm saying he should be the first or second quarterback. Absolutely.
We don't know the order of the draft, but more times than not, the team that's picking first, second, third, fourth, and or fifth probably has a bad quarterback.
Right.
Probably. So why wouldn't he be the first pick? Is he not hands down the best quarterback that's being taken right now? And the only reason why I say first or second is because maybe some team.
I think it's a toss-up between him and Cam Ward. Cam Ward is a beast.
Cam Ward is no Shador Sanders.
Man, I'm telling you.
Cam Ward doesn't have the
He got a rifle on, man.
So does Jason, so does Milrose. So does Beck. So does Ewer. Yeah, but they don't have the composure of Shador. They don't have the awareness of Shador, and they can't tell anybody that they've worked with Tom Brady for months for the past 2 off seasons. They can't tell anybody that, but Shador can.
Okay, well, go ahead with your point.
Why wouldn't he be first, other than Travis Hunter?
Right.
Other than Travis Hunter, why would those two not be 1 and 2 coming off the board if you're looking for a quarterback and or the best athlete in the draft?
Well, I don't know. That's questionable. I think that's very questionable. The point bringing this up, man, is just how fast things change, man. Yeah. You know, and I think the little meme that I posted yesterday was, you know, look at God. Look at God. And that Paul Feinbaum guy,
right.
Have we ever met him? Have we ever been in the same building with him?
We've been in the same building with him, but we've never spoken to him.
He was the guy killing Deion.
Eating him alive.
Basically saying that Deion didn't know what he was doing. How did he get this job? He's horrible. I mean, he really dragged Deion's name through the mud as far as coaching. And now he's agreeing that he should be the next coach of Dallas Cowboys. Now, for the record, once again, I think the best job for Deion would be Florida State.
Okay.
I actually don't think Deion – I think Deion would lose some of his – I think he would lose some of what makes him by going to the NFL. What separates Deion in college from other coaches in college is the fact that he's maybe the greatest football player of all time, and he's from the state of Florida, which means that he has all types of alliances and coaches and everybody in football coming out of high school and the recruits. He would have an edge on getting. Him being able to recruit the best players in the world gives him an advantage over other college coaches. If he goes to the NFL, he'll make a lot more money, but I don't think he can be an effective as a coach in the NFL as he could be in college, in particular the state of Florida.
Shouts out to Tailgates Are Us. Shouts out to you, Shep. Deion can't coach in Dallas. Jerry Jones would rather have a yes man than a competent head coach. Deion is not a yes man. I agree with that, but Jerry Jones is a businessman.
Right.
If there's any way that he can make more money off of hiring a coach, it's hiring that ninja. We'll talk about it in detail and share our thoughts up next, as well as talking about the last 48. We will be soliciting prayers for Arlie Michelle and her family. We'll get into that a little bit later, but y'all keep it locked. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Up next, my thoughts on where Deion will coach next year and why he should coach there. Your phone calls, last 48, and your chat. Y'all keep it locked.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Bill Duvall said, if you was making over 100K and found out your boss was a racist, would you quit? I was making $30,000 at the bank and found out my boss was a witch, like an actual witch, practiced witchcraft, was a Wiccan, the religion of many witches. And I still went to work the next day. We was just talking, you know, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah, I'm a witch. And I was like, hocus pocus. She was like, no, I'm seriously a witch. I went into the break room, prayed. I said, Father God, are my bills still due? Yes. Cover me, mighty God. Because, listen, my bills don't care what you are, okay? They didn't care if she was a witch. They was going to be due. And until I was able to move, I paid my bills with the witch's money. I mean, not directly her money, but she managed the regular people. She was actually very kind. Interestingly enough, I would have known she was a witch. I mean, I don't want to say that part. But the point is, if my boss was a racist and my bills weren't, yes, I would take that money. This is America, baby. It's a 50-50 toss-up anyway.
You got to make decisions every single day.
I don't get that. Like, probably 50% of your bosses are racist.
Or maybe more.
As long as they don't say something racist to you.
Right.
What?
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of the Two Live Stews and this Two Live Stews experience. Shout out to Southern Edge, the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Locate them and find them on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. Scan that QR code. The bottle will come straight to the crib. A lot of good things going on in the world of Southern Edge. I'll tell you something that's not good. The allergies that two of my kids have. And because they're not good, I use clear filters so that the air inside of my home is good air. I want my kids to live and breathe better. Okay, so there's two things that's going on with Project Clear. A, the filters in your home, in your car, that you wear in your mask, in your mask if you're going out or in public, if they're made with the products that's coming from clear air and they're nanofibers and they're nanofilters, you're going to be in a better position with the stuff that you're breathing in your body. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, if you're trying to fundraise and don't want to sell donuts and or chocolate bars, projectclear.org is a great way to fundraise. So to do these two things, A, to buy filters, go to clearair.com for personal filters and buying filters in bulk, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And to fundraise, churches, schools, football teams, businesses, 501c3 organizations, go to projectclear.org to get your fundraise on. Project Clear. Breathe easy, live better. So you mentioned Deion Sanders in the last segment. And all I want to say is this. If he does decide to move, I would totally support him just like I did when he left JSU. I wouldn't start trashing him and slamming him like a lot of people did. I wouldn't do that. But, sir, yes, Jerry Jones needs yes men because he wants to run the whole organization, which is why they're in the situation that they're in now. But Jerry Jones is a businessman. A businessman.
Mm-hmm.
What headlines would he not get? What cameras would not be there? What would be bigger than him signing or bringing back Dion Sanders?
Nothing
former
bigger.
Cowboy, still lives in Dallas, still resides in Dallas, still has a home in Dallas, family still in Dallas. What storyline could be bigger and better than that for the Cowboys who need storylines because they're not playing no damn ball? What could be bigger, sir?
Nothing. You're exactly right. And that's the reason why it might happen, is because Deion, once again, is a hired gun. Deion, to me, money is a big factor to him. Okay? It is. Money is a big factor to Deion. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, that's why that's how I can see this thing happening, because Jerry does like headlines. Jerry does like for the Cowboys to be on the front page. I absolutely could see that happening.
At 3-6 right now, the Dallas Cowboys would be the 11th pick overall. Above them, Carolina's at 10, New Orleans at 9.
Shador not
Jets
gonna make
are
it
at
to
8.
11. Shador not gonna make it to 11.
No, he's
Not
not.
only that, they paid a ton of money for Dak already. I'm going
Well,
back.
there's ways to work that out. You can figure something out.
Yeah,
There'll be a team in this top 10, which is Dallas 11, Carolina 10, New Orleans, Jets, Patriots, Miami, Las Vegas, Cleveland 4, Tennessee 3, New York Giants 2, Jacksonville 1.
Well,
There'd be a way. Right. This is probably going to change, but there would be a way for a team to jump up. There would be a way for Jerry to say, "Hey, man, your quarterback sucks. I'll pay half of Dak's salary if you take him." There'd be a way for him to move Dak.
Put it like this. I think there's a better chance of Deion being the coach in Dallas than them drafting Shador.
It's going to be tough for them to get Shador because he's going to be the first quarterback to go. And you just heard
He's
the
definitely
team
not going to be
at
at the 10, 11 spot with whatever you were just talking about just now. But yeah, because Jerry likes headlines and Jerry likes to sell tickets.
Hey, man.
Because he likes to sell tickets, yeah, Dion Sanders to the Cowboys would make sense.
Is the Daniel Jones experience or experiment over in New York? They're number 2. Shador would make a lot of sense. Big time name in New York City. Jacksonville Jaguars, are they ready? Are they done with Trevor? Are they done with Sunshine? Would they be willing to get Shador for number 1 and move their quarterback?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Cleveland's going to need a quarterback. They're at 4. Las Vegas needs a quarterback. They're at 5. There's no way that Shador makes it to 11.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. I just feel like that, and that's the meme right there.
There's the doorbell. Whoever rings the doorbell, come on in.
These talking heads went from clowning Deion Sanders to he should be the next Dallas Cowboys coach. Look at God. That's what I posted yesterday.
What up, Dredd?
Naughty, what up?
How y'all doing this morning?
Good morning. Good morning.
I just want to say, do y'all not factor in that if Jerry, let's just say hypothetically, Jerry does hire Deion and the Cowboys start winning, Jerry Jones won't get the credit. And that's way more important to Jerry Jones than any dollar he can make. This is why he got rid of Jimmy Johnson.
You're right.
Because he wasn't getting the credit.
That's true.
That's true. Deion would play the game and give Jerry all the credit every time a camera was in his face.
It ain't about Deion giving the credit. It's about the public outlook of how did the Dallas Cowboys come into success. And they would give that credit to Deion.
What you just said just now, Ryan, it was the case. Jimmy Johnson tried to highlight Jerry Jones and everything, and it didn't matter.
Right.
He got rid of Jimmy Johnson. He got rid of Jimmy Johnson. And Jimmy Johnson tried to heave all of the praise on Jerry, and it still wasn't enough. He still got rid of that.
There is a different level of respect between Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders than there was between Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson.
Why would you say that? They were teammates in college. They probably knew each other since middle school. Why would you say that?
For what Deion has brought to the table for Jerry and can bring to the table for Jerry, with as much despair as the Cowboys are in, Jerry needs a lifeline, and this very well could be it.
Yeah, but Jerry Jones' ego is super big, man. I agree with Nadi on that.
Again, I think Deion can play to that ego. I really do. I think he can play to that ego. And also, man, what's the odds of Deion ending up with a coaching job in the National Football League where his son's going to be the quarterback? We've seen, and Nadi and I did a show on this. We did a pop-up show a while back where we talked about this ad nauseum. We talked about this in detail. But we see package deals happen quite often. I just think that there's more at play when it comes to things that the 32 owners can do with and for each other for their league. I think there's things that they can do in ways that they can manipulate the system to benefit certain teams, certain people, and certain situations in the National Football League.
One other thing I wanted to mention too, and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, Friday night, tomorrow night, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, they're going to be wearing, remember I talked about the gloves?
Yep.
And this is another meme that we had from the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. In the last 48, Mike out here looking like old uncle who looks you in the eyes while squeezing your hand real hard and doesn't let go until he's finished talking to you. And I think that was something that was done when we were kids as well. Any opportunity that old men could do to toughen you up a little bit, they took it. And one of the things I remember this vividly is squeeze the life out of your hands when you were a kid by old men.
Had you paralyzed.
But anyway, Tyson versus Jake Paul, they're wearing 10-ounce gloves.
Okay.
No, they're wearing 14-ounce gloves as opposed to 10 or 12. All right, so they could be wearing these big fluffy-ass gloves. And don't forget, man, Mike Tyson is 58 years old.
Yeah.
He had
Mike Tyson's literally 30 years older than this dude, man.
Mike Tyson's last fight was against Kevin McBride almost 20 years ago.
And what happened when he came out of that ring? What did he say?
That he was done and it was an embarrassment and it was a TKO and
he didn't want to do this.
Lost one of these exhibition fights.
He said
lost one.
Tyson back then said when he got beat by McBride that the sport of boxing deserves better than that.
Yeah, but now, money talks and BS runs a marathon.
But money-wise, he's doing fine. For the record, and I did some research on that too, money-wise, he's doing fine. His dispensary in Vegas is making a killing. He's paid for public appearances. His wife's like a big-time lawyer. He ain't hurting for no bread. This is not a money situation for Mike Tyson.
I don't believe that. Why would he do this if it wasn't a money situation?
Because
there's absolutely no reason for him to do this if his money is straight.
Why did Mayweather, after having $500 million, fight his last fight?
Yeah, but Mayweather was still in fighting trim. Mayweather could still fight. Mike ain't fought in 20 years.
Athletes do one thing.
Now, he does look like, for an old dude, for a 58-year-old, he looks real good, except for he ain't got no waist no more, but still.
Athletes do one thing.
What?
Play their sports. It's embedded in them. It's in their bloodline. It's in their DNA. Football players want to play football players, and they'll play as long as they possibly can. And some of them still think they've got a few plays inside of them. Mike is a boxer.
Come on, man.
Mike is a fighter. That's what he does.
Saying, man. He's 58 years old.
But Doug,
there's zero reason for him to do this if his money is straight.
Right. He just wants to. That's all. Oh, yeah, guess what? Real quick. When your money was straight and we was nationally syndicated and we was making money out the wazoo and you didn't need no bread, you decided that at 40 you wanted to run track. So what'd you do? You trained with a college in the area with a bunch of young kids because you, in your mind, said, I can still do it.
No.
Mentally and physically.
No.
Like doing the same damn thing you did 10 years ago.
No, running track was running track was part of working out and staying in shape.
Man,
that's all it was. It was a motivator to continue to work out and stay in shape.
You was an old-ass man running with kids. Same damn thing Mike Tyson about to do. He's an old-ass man fighting Jake Paul, a kid.
And that's another difference. I'm working out. I'm running. Nobody's hitting me in the face. What's going to happen with Mike Tyson Friday night? What are you talking about?
You can term it however you want, but you running and working out is you as an athlete doing what athletes do. It's the same thing. Wait. It's track, boxing, basketball, hockey, lacrosse. It's a sport.
Ryan.
You were an old-ass man in a sport just like Mike Tyson.
Hey, I think you get some joy out of calling me an old-ass man.
But Mike, you can do it, but not Mike Tyson. Oh, why would Mike Tyson do that? Mike Tyson shouldn't do that. Oh, he needs money. No, he want to fight. You want to run, he want to fight. Terrell Owens want to play football. I mean, Sean Kemp said he got one more demon in him. Athletes do that. You did it.
Your point makes no sense because the two athletes that we're talking about in this situation that want to play when they shouldn't, one is Tua that's playing football and is receiving or getting concussions because of said game football.
Right.
That
Why is he still doing it?
And
Why is
Mike
he still
Tyson
doing
is
it?
about to get punched in the head.
Right.
That's much different than me getting some track spikes and running around a track.
Right. Yeah.
The difference is one is not going to kill me. Those are. If
I'm
you don't
very glad-
understand the difference, then you got a problem, man.
I'm very glad you brought up Tua because he's just an athlete that wants to play. That's it.
Right.
That's
But
it.
the problem with
Yeah,
Tua
but-
and the problem with Mike Tyson
Right.
is they are receiving hits
They're
to
playing
their
their sport.
to their head. That's
They're playing.
me running around a track.
They're playing their sport. Period. They're playing their sport. The sport they love, the sport they've always played. They're doing what they do. That's it. Oh, same thing you did a decade ago at 40 years old. It's the same thing. Just a different sport.
And
You
still
wanted
do
to
it
play
right now.
You wanted to play.
Yeah, man. For you to say that
Yeah.
really
Man.
just says that you don't understand the point being made. The
Right,
point being
no.
made is those guys are getting hit. Those guys' lives are on the line. Tua's life literally is on the line. Mike Tyson's life literally is on the line. Me running around the track is not comparable to those two things.
Man, you
Period.
were an old ass man doing something you love with young kids. It's the same thing. 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other, sir.
When we get back from the break, what do we decide about the? Okay, we're going to do top five. We're going to do top five. We're not. What are we going to do about the? Speaking of which,
I don't know why Tree's back there freaking out. I don't know why she's back there freaking out. I don't know why. I think you're about to do and or say something that she does not want you to do and or say.
right?
And she keeps throwing that in your face to shut you up like, this is what we're doing. We're doing that. Top five, that. Nothing else. Spent some time with Joe Hamilton. Looking forward to getting him on the roster. Whole lot of good stuff going on with Stewart Media and Entertainment. Whatever y'all do. Clearly, up next, we're doing the top five. Okay? And we'll read some chat. And we'll keep talking these sports. Whatever y'all do, y'all keep it locked to your boys. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, Feud, and powered by the good folks from Southern Edge. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverage.co.com. We need y'all to buy bottles. As a matter of fact, it's the holiday. Buy a couple bottles and give them out as gifts. Buy a couple bottles and take them to Thanksgiving dinner. Buy a couple bottles and wrap them up and put them under a tree someplace. southernedgebeverage.co.com is the website. That's the QR code where you can order it. Y'all keep it locked.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, it is that time, the holiday season. So it is time for year 12 of the Wait a Minute Show toy drive, and I need your help this holiday season. So going on from November 1st to December 14th, the Wait a Minute Show toy drive is where we sponsor kids from Helping Hands of Paulding County, a nonprofit organization, and kids 1 through 18. We sponsor those kids and get them what they want for the holiday season. And how we do that, I do it with your help. So I need your help once again. I go out there through your donations and I get what it is that they want. So it's real simple and real easy to do. All you have to do is go to thewaitaminuteshow.com. Again, that's thewaitaminuteshow.com and choose your option of PayPal, Cash App, or GoFundMe. And it does not matter. $1, $2, $5, it all adds up. We were able to help 22 kids last year. We're trying to help more this year. And we only can do that with your help. So again, go to thewaitaminuteshow.com and choose your option, PayPal, Cash App, or GoFundMe, and make it a memorable 12th year holiday season for a kid out there. I need your help, everyone.
Don't touch my brother. Don't you touch my brother. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, Two Live Stews Experience. Don't you touch my brother.
That's the great Bucky Sanders you just heard in there, defending his brother.
Don't you touch my brother.
So, and I'm pretty sure everybody, and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart, top 5 coming up, results coming up here in a second. Yeah. So the video you just saw was, what's the defense? What's the son that plays safety? What's his name?
Shiloh. Shiloh's the safety. Shadour's the quarterback, and Bucky is the marketing director.
So Shiloh just made an interception, walking off the field with the ball. Did he make an interception or touchdown?
It was an interception. It was a touchdown. It was a pick six. It was a pick six.
Pick six?
Yes. Oh, fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, Shiloh got a turnover, and he's walking off the field with the ball, and the Texas Tech ball guy swatched the ball out of his hand.
Right. Hater. You're a hater. Texas Tech ball guy. You're a hater.
And so here comes Shador defending him. Like, what the hell are you doing, man? That's real lame,
And Bucky's like, man, go ahead. I'll deal with this.
And Bucky, just like Marcus Vick should have done.
Right.
I'm bringing this back up.
I'll take
just like Marcus should have done 20 years ago or whatever with the whole Vick dogfight thing.
I'll take it.
Bucky was going to handle that business for them because they can't get in trouble. Because they're the meal tickets.
That's right.
His brother's the meal tickets.
So
Marcus, I keep going back and forth to the stories. Marcus should have taken them charges for Vic. Bucky's ready to take them charges for his brother.
He's born for it.
I thought that was admirable, man. If the day was Monday, I'd give him a ball award.
Yeah.
and what about the ball boy playing victim after the whole fact?
Yeah, you made me realize and think about it from the point of view of the ball boy is a Texas Tech ball boy.
Right.
That's why he was upset that they were getting drilled.
Right.
He didn't like the fumble recovery for a touchdown. He didn't like Shador doing the Dion Sanders in the end zone. He didn't like that.
Right.
So he was enforcing his small window and opportunity of will on them at that moment. I'm gonna hit that ball at his hand.
Right.
Give me that ball, ninja.
Right. But you're gonna learn.
You messing with the wrong ones.
Right. You got the wrong family. Yeah, then he played victim. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
That's what the haters do. That's what the haters do. He played victim, just like those Karens that they always show on social media or whatever. He was a male Karen.
Yep.
So the Arleywood report. No Arleywood report today.
Yep.
Arley
though.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about it a little bit.
Her son was in an accident at work, and I think that's the gist of what we can get into, what we can say about it. We'll allow Arley whenever she gets back to disclose or mention the story as she sees fit. But yeah, she's taking care of her son. Her son was in a situation at work. She had to take off and go be a mom. He's going to be okay. She's very thankful that the Lord has spared his life and blessed him to still be here. We're all elated about that and by that news. But she's going to take a little bit of time to be a mom, which is what she should be doing. But y'all keep Trey and Arley in y'all's prayers, please.
Absolutely.
I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Couple big games.
Two Live Stews experience.
Couple big games in college too, man. You mentioned what team did you just mention in college? You mentioned the college football game.
South Carolina State and Morgan State.
South Carolina State. Okay, Georgia Tech has North Carolina State. Georgia Tech has North Carolina State.
Tennessee taking on Georgia.
Right. Tennessee taking on Georgia is clearly the biggest game. I'm looking forward to the Tech game, North Carolina State. And lastly, man, there's not really the Notre Dame game isn't that big. Oh, Colorado. Colorado has Utah. They're 17th. They play in Colorado versus Utah. Utah's 4-5, a Big 12 team that's really not competing. So hands down, man, Colorado should climb another spot or two. I want to ask you simply this before we go any further.
You know what? I just thought about this. Remember what you were going to say, but I just thought about this. Is the Big 12 guaranteed a spot in the playoff?
They should be. They're one of the Power Four, right?
Who's ranked higher? Power Five.
Power Five.
Who's ranked higher?
I think they're calling it. Well, go ahead. I'll deal with that later.
Is there someone in the Big 12, and maybe somebody can help? Maybe Nadi can help us with this. Is there a team? I'm trying to pull up the rankings right now. Is there someone in the Big 12? Is there a team in the Big 12 ranked higher than Colorado?
BYU. BYU 6-0, sir.
BYU. Okay.
BYU 6-0.
All right.
But Colorado second. I mean, they're doing really, really good.
And I think I think they have a championship game in the Big 12. I'm not sure. But if they have a championship game where BYU would take on Colorado and Colorado wins, and if Deion and the Colorado Buffaloes made it to the college football playoff this year in his second year,
my Lord.
Oh my God!
You know what? That's what it is. They got Utah this weekend. They got Kansas, and teams are talking about how Kansas can beat Colorado. There's analysts talking about how Kansas can beat them right now. Okay. And after Kansas, Colorado would be playing Oklahoma State. That's the last game before there would be a championship game, if there is a championship game. Oklahoma State sucks. They're 0-7. Got a real good running back that hadn't done what he was supposed to do this year. They're a bad football team. Kansas is a 2-4 football team in the conference. So, yeah, there's nothing that should be stopping the Colorado Buffaloes from coming a little bit closer to being one of them 12 teams. And if they get a chance to play in a championship, then they would definitely find a way to get into that final 12.
Yeah, absolutely. Top 5. So we talked about the top 5 athletes in Atlanta, and we gave our top 5. This is my top 5 list. Hank Aaron, number 5, Evander 4, Dominique, number 3, Dion, number 2, and Vic, number 1. You scoffed at my top 5. You scoffed at it. This is yours. You had Vic at number 5. Jesse Tucker at number 4. I think that's what lost it for you right there. Number 3, you had Dominique. Number 2, you had Prime. And number 1, you had Hank Aaron. And overwhelmingly, the people like my list better. Can we see the results tree?
Disappointed that I did not put Evander Holyfield on my list. Very disappointed in that. I missed that.
82%. Overwhelmingly, the people like my list, my top 5 better than yours.
Yeah.
So now everything in the world is correct, is back to normal.
We're even Stevens. We're 2-2. Yeah, I let one slip. And the minute I saw Evander Holyfield, I started trying to figure out how I could hate on you to turn the people against you, but it was too late.
You think we don't know your games, man? Of course, you're trying to turn the people on me. But the people saw right through you.
I tried to downplay the significance of one Evander Holyfield, and it didn't work.
The real deal Holyfield, man.
Congratulations, man. That was good. That was good. Congratulations.
And a lot of people scoffed at Vic at number 1. I think that's a testament, sir. I think that's a testament to how popular this guy was. The guy went to jail for a couple of years for fighting dogs, and the people still love him overwhelmingly. Overwhelmingly. What do you have to say about that? Because you tried to pee on Vic being number 1 on my poll. What are your thoughts on that? The people and their love for MV7 still.
Ninjas ain't got no respect for dogs. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
All right. Last 48. We got a couple more memes from the last 48. And you're watching the Two Loud Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
Everybody had one of these.
What was yours? I think yours was my hand-me-down. Let me see if I'm thinking correctly.
I had
those were for greenhorns, young people watching. We used to it used to be cool to bring your own lunch and have your own lunch box. This is a lunch box. It was made out of kind of like
metal or aluminum.
Aluminum, right? Like aluminum or whatever. But they had different designs, different themes on the lunch boxes. What was yours?
Tin.
Do you remember yours?
You know the tin roof on top of houses in South Carolina? It was made out of tin.
Right. It was made out of basically tin, right?
I think mine was a superhero one. Like the Hulk or Spider-Man or I think mine was a superhero one.
Okay, so I had in 1975, my first year in school in kindergarten, I had a Charlie Brown Peanuts.
Oh, I remember that one.
I had Peanuts. And then like when I got maybe in the 4th or 5th grade, and the Peanuts weren't in style anymore, I got an Avengers lunchbox.
So again, Avengers, that was my first one.
Yeah, I think you got my hand-me-down lunchbox, right?
I was right. Right.
Avengers. All right, next one, Tree. The kids don't take their lunch to school, do they? Your kids?
They got a cafeteria that's got 8 different food stations, man. They're not dealing with them third world problems like we were.
Different food stations.
Pasta station, salad station, protein station, ice cream station. I mean, it's amazing. Pizza station, hot dog burger station. Yeah, hot lunch every day, chicken, roast beef. I mean, it's we pay for the kids to go to school, man. We pay for our kids to go to school.
I almost feel like one day a week, man, you should just make them boys some bologna sandwiches, man, and put it in a bag, a brown paper bag with a bag of chips.
Can't do that, man.
And one of the little what's the little pouches called that became popular later?
Juice boxes. Juice box.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Anyway, listen, man. If I was to send my kids to school with a bologna sandwich, Child Social Services will come and get me, man. You can't do that, man. Not at the school we go to. Them white folks ain't gonna let them kids eat no bologna sandwiches in the cafeteria.
Capri Sun.
Right. Thank you, chat room. Thank you, chat
room. Man. So you say that they would send Child Social Services down to pick the kids up if they came to school with a bag lunch.
If I split a piece of bologna and fried it up perfectly for them kids and put it on some bread with some mayonnaise, and somebody at that school got wind of that, Child Social Services coming for me, man.
Wait, let me ask you this. Go ahead.
Y'all didn't put y'all lunch in one of them plastic bags from the grocery store? We had Farmer Jack.
Those plastic bags came along when I was in my 30s.
Plastic bags?
Yes.
From the grocery store?
Yes. Grocery stores used to have brown paper bags.
We had paper bags,
Paper bags. The plastic bags didn't come along.
From the same place.
I'm sure the plastic bags didn't come along till I was in my 20s.
Well, no, they didn't have factories in Detroit that made plastic, Doug.
Hey, wait. Tree.
I tried to say it with a straight face. Man, you know Detroit didn't have no plastic back in the day.
Tree, do you know that you have on your nightgown?
I don't feel good. Yes, I don't have my nightgown.
Or my eyes just playing tricks with me? It looks like you have on like your negligee.
Last night. Thank you, Ryan. You didn't even know I was sick. You have no regard for me. I'm here as a team player.
Oh no, he knows. I told him you were sick. I told him to check on you. He didn't check on you?
No, when he scheduled a meeting. He scheduled a meeting.
He tried to work you while you were sick.
With you?
Yeah. I got stuff I've been holding for 3 days because you're not feeling
calling me, and you don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Okay, next one, Tree.
Hey, would it be inappropriate if I asked Tree to? Never mind.
Yeah, she's got on her a slip.
But stand up, let us see the girls.
She's wearing a slip on national radio.
I mean, just like ain't nobody watching. We was giving Ollie a hard time about wearing loungewear, silk loungewear, and Tree out here in a whole slip.
In a slip. That's what I called it a negligee earlier. No, I meant a slip. She is in a slip on national radio.
Wearing it like it's a dress.
Internet web radio.
Wearing it like it's a dress. Tree, put that meme back up, please. Take some medicine.
Hey, man, if truth is I'm tired was a person, I did the best I could as a single parent thing. Does this lady look like
she's done?
She's just totally disgusted by these kids.
She's done. She's
done.
She's done.
She did the best she could do.
Right.
And the little fellow on the left clearly got some sugar in his tank. The kid in the middle is throwing up gang signs. She did the best she could, man. Look at her face, man.
These ninjas. Man, these ninjas right here. I don't even want to be here. She don't want to be on that field, man.
She clearly don't want to be on the field, man. Can you remember the times where when you were in high school or even at Tech, did they have senior day and you come out to the field with your parent?
Definitely, man.
Do you remember how proud your mama was, our mother was?
Right.
That lady right there is the opposite of our mother walking on the field with us, man.
She don't want to be there.
Show it one more time, Tree.
She don't want to be there, man. She got her lip poked out. Their bottom lip poked out like.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart, man. These ninjas. I can't believe this.
She happy he's about to leave.
All right. Is that the last one? No, this is the last one, I think. Yep. The crib. South Carolina. So some of you may not understand this meme, and you're watching the 2 Hour Stews Experience.
And somebody in the chat room may be able to tell us what that bottom left one is. I think we were right earlier. I think it's earthquakes.
Yeah, so I think this is all the afflictions.
Okay.
To the state of South Carolina, where we're from. If you're new to the show and just tuning in, found it on the interweb. The bottom left, man, is it's earthquakes.
Is that the lizard man up there?
Yeah, that's the lizard man. Who'd you think that was? You just realized that's the lizard man?
I can't, man. Y'all are crazy,
so
man.
There's several hundred Bigfoot sightings in the state of South Carolina yearly. Then right next to the Bigfoot picture, you have the lizard man. Too long of a story to get into, but that's the lizard man, the guy to the right by the tornado.
Yep.
We have tornadoes, lizard men, Bigfoot sightings, earthquakes to the bottom left. To the right, hurricanes, which we clearly know about.
Oh, my God.
And then in the bottom middle, we have a new entrant into the phenomenons of South Carolina, escaped monkeys. Like 40 monkeys escaped from some facility last week. And they can't catch them, man.
No, they're not going to catch them.
They've caught like, I think they said 15 of them, like 20 of them are still out there. So best believe that they're going to mate.
Right.
And for the rest of history, we're going to have monkeys in South Carolina.
I think their mating process is like 3 days too. They rabbit dance on Tuesday, and on Saturday there's like a litter of monkeys. Isn't that how it works?
Right. Now some just in time 5378 says monkeys in South Carolina, they are not indigenous to South Carolina. Matter of fact, I think monkeys are only in Africa and Australia or something like that. They had these monkeys doing science tests and clinical experiments and all of that stuff, and somebody left the door open. or do you think one of the monkeys put some tape over the lock, and when they closed the door, they thought the door was closed, and the monkeys busted out?
Southern Edge Beverage Company. Check us out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. Holidays are close. Perfect gift to share is the gift of spirits. Lift someone's spirits this holiday season by scanning that QR code. A bottle comes straight to your crib. It's bruh owned, so bruhs, show some love to the bruhs and give a gift to the bruhs. Make that gift and that love come from Southern Edge. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. Up next in the Doghouse with the 2 Live Stews, we're going to get a Funky 4 from the Naughty Dread. I think it's Funky 4 time. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you about my man Melvin Eccles and what he's got going on.
We're going to read a lot of chat messages today too. We got some time, so thank you for your chat messages. We appreciate it. And also, when we get back to the break, man, I'm going to tell you how you can become the title sponsor for the 2 Live Stews and what you get with that.
Looking forward to some story time with Joe Hamilton. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart. 2 Live Stews, 2 Live Stews Experience.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
It's your boy Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank you, and thank you for joining your boys every single Monday and Thursday a.m. on Stewart Media and Entertainment, the platform that we have. We really appreciate your time, and we appreciate y'all passing the word.
Absolutely. Hey,
you raised your hand, sir.
Yeah. Have you tried to get life insurance and been unsuccessful because you have some health issues? Maybe a bad police report. A lot of people don't realize, man, if you've got some DUIs, it's going to be hard for you to get life insurance.
Your policy waiting to be your policy waiting to be used.
To be paid out. Right.
Yeah.
So
no need for me to sign you up and you got 5 DUIs. You're saying you're trying to kill yourself.
Right. You're a risk.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So bad health, bad driving record, maybe even been arrested or had some troubles with the law. They also won't issue, a lot of companies won't issue policies to people that have a criminal record. Once again, they feel like that if you doing something to get yourself put in jail, that you're a risk.
You're
and
a
they
risk.
have to pay out that death benefit, right?
Can't take
I am working with some carriers now that specialize in qualifying hard to qualify clients. Okay. Also, if you need to get a policy for your mother, your parents, your mother, your father, because you're going to be the one who has to pay for the funeral, you're going to pass around the hat and everybody's going to look at you like you crazy. The responsibility is going to fall on you. I am also working with some lenders who qualify older clients as well. Okay. So text me at 678-216-4552. If you didn't know, in my daily world, I am a financial planner and life insurance agent. So text me at 678-216-4552 and put insurance in the text, and I will reach out to you and we'll talk about trying to get you a life insurance policy. All right.
You just mentioned driving record, and I want to remind everyone that we never really think about needing a tow truck. Okay.
Right.
Everybody's car, you get in, put the key in, turn the key, car cranks up, you put your seatbelt on, put it in reverse, or put it in drive, and you just go. We don't think about the times where we might put that key in there, turn it, and nothing happens. If you find yourself in that situation, call my man, Melvin Echols, at 404-770-6949. Melvin Echols' number at Bay 11 Automotive is 404-770-6949. Melvin only does 2 things. He guarantees these 2 things. 1, he'll get to you before other tow trucks will. They make it an emergency to get to people who call them for their services. That's the first thing. And the second thing, when he gets there, he's going to have competitive pricing. Again, we never really think ahead about needing a tow truck. But if you ever do, call 404-770-6949. Write this down, put it in your phone. 404-770-6949, Bay 11 Towing. Our man Melvin Echols will get you when you're in need and get you where you need to go. Your boys, Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Shout out to Southern Edge Beverage Company. Want to bring the dread in, man?
Bring in the naughty dread.
What up, dread?
Bring in
man,
the
y'all already
dread.
know. Same suit, Jerry heated.
What up, man?
Yeah. All right, but before you get to your Final Four, dread, we've been talking about
Funky Four.
The new Funky Four. What did I say?
You said Final Four. Nobody's
Final Four.
Nobody's worried about it.
Well, if nobody's worried about it, then why'd you correct me like that? Nobody's worried about it, but you made sure to highlight the fact that I didn't do or say something right? That's fine. Dread.
Very sensitive in your old age, man.
We've been talking about an analyst that we've added to the roster at Stewart Media and Entertainment by the name of Joe Hamilton. And you and I had a meeting with Joe the other night. And Dre, I don't see excitement in you a lot. You're very monotone for the most part. You can get fired up, but you get out of being monotone when we're doing or talking about something in sports or people in sports that you like. When we was on the line with Joe Ham, you had an excitement and an energy to your voice that I heard in a long time, man. How cool was it spending some time with Joe?
Oh, it was cool, man. You know, Joe was a legend. You know, back when I was in college and he was doing this thing at Tech. I mean, some of those Florida State games. I mean, the ACC was really hot back then. You know, Georgia Tech was a power. I mean, you could say a powerhouse, really, because when I was coming up in school, I mean, I think Georgia Tech won national championship in 1990. I was in elementary school, and they prolonged that success up until a couple years after they got start running that wishbone. But
even when they ran the wishbone, the coach won 8 to 10 games a year and went to a bowl every year. So it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't what people were liking.
Yeah, he was successful coming out of Georgia Southern. He had that wishbone running at Georgia Southern. They had a lot of success down there with Adrian Peterson. And so when he came to Georgia Tech, you know, it worked for a while, but I think it kind of grew stale. And it took Georgia Tech a while after he left to get back into a normal type offensive situation.
Modern,
not just the football analyst, not just the basketball analyst. We're happy to have Joe Hamilton as a sports analyst with Stewart Media and Entertainment. We'll be spending time with him on several different shows on this platform. Looking forward to it. So y'all keep it locked and pass the word. We'll update you, let you know when he's coming on and when he's going to be doing what he's going to be doing. But we're looking forward to it, and it should be great. What's up with that Funky Four, Dred?
Well, speaking about quarterbacks, sometimes a quarterback can stay around too long, but I want to hear your opinion after this.
Wanting to play beyond this year. Has the way this season gone for you or as a team changed that thought at all?
Not really. Not for the negative. No, not really.
Do you still want to play in 2025?
I think so, yeah.
I'm looking up his contract right now. Go ahead with your conversation, Dred.
Well, you know, apparently Aaron Rodgers wanted to play one more year in the NFL. And my thoughts is, if you're the Jets, do you want to run his back one more time with Aaron Rodgers after you've seen his performance from this year, or are you ready to go in another direction?
Doug, before you answer that question, because y'all not going to like my answer, all right? Let's see. Aaron Rodgers is on a $112 million deal. That's divided by 3 without taxes. Aaron Rodgers is making roughly $38 million a year. All right. Dred's question was
just a 3-year deal?
Yeah, I mean,
he took a 3-year deal. It was a 3-year deal. He gave back like $30 million, and he's coming into year 3 of said deal. Didn't play last year, having a terrible season this year, and he has one more year. Doug, your thoughts on Dred's question before I answer. If you were the Jets, would you run it back with Aaron Rodgers?
Hell no. You got to move on, man. I mean, he's handicapping the organization. You gotta find a quarterback. You got to get a younger guy. Clearly, he's not the future. Bottom line, simple as that. He's not the future.
Jets in 8th place right now. What storyline can they create behind a quarterback that is going to garner cameras? What quarterback can they bring in right now that has a name that will sell tickets?
Shador.
What quarterback? Shador not going to be there at 8.
Shador
not going to be there at 8.
Huh?
Shador not going to be there at 8. Las Vegas, Cleveland, Tennessee, and the Giants are ahead of them. Shador not going to be there.
That's assuming they stay where they at. I mean, I can see a scenario where the Jets lose every game going forward.
Okay. Okay. So in my eyes, what is it, Woody Johnson?
Right.
He damn sure should run it back. You're not going to get a better name. You're not going to get nobody unless you can get a Shador or unless you can get a Cam Ward. You're not going to bring in anybody that's going to heighten the interest of people in your team and quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer. He's won Super Bowls, and you got to keep thinking maybe he can get back to what he used to be to help us have a positive situation on the gridiron.
Why would anybody think that, man?
Right. I think that's what delusion sets in. I mean, he's 40 years old and he's clearly lost some of his twitch. He's not mobile. Every time I watch a game, Aaron Rodgers is laying on the ground. I don't know if they should bring him a blanket or a cart. I don't know. He's laying on the ground every time. And also, if you Woody Justin, Aaron Rodgers has taken hostages your football team. Right now, he's the owner. Do you want to get control back over your football team, or do you want to allow Aaron Rodgers to run the football team for one more year? That's the real question.
I think headlines are going to come because Aaron Rodgers is there versus him not being there, and you putting in some statue that's not Aaron Rodgers to garner conversation. I don't think you're gonna get it. What's story number 2, Dredd?
I like one last thing. I like Milroe to the Jets. Just get a quarterback totally opposite of a drop back passer like Aaron Rodgers, and who I don't know who was even the quarterback. Oh, they had the what's the kid name they got rid of?
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Maybe you get Milroe, man. Bring some excitement, dual threat, running quarterback. Big arm,
that would grab some headlines. That would grab headlines for sure.
Maybe they draft 15th or 20th, and he's still on the board. Yeah.
Man, I'll run Tyrod Taylor right now, man. Let's put Tyrod Taylor in there and get this ball moving. But hey,
Tyrod's always had success when teams go to him too in his backup role. He's always had success.
Right. Standing National Football League.
And you're watching the 2 Hour Stews experience.
So Senator from Montana, Steve Dames, he gave a speech about the old logo of Washington, the team being honored. The family of the Blackfeet Chief, that's the name of the tribe. John Two Guns White Calf was a real person. He's also the figure on the Buffalo nickel that was made in 1913. But his family is saying that his family was honored to be the logo of Washington for them 48 years, and they actually want to reinstate the logo. What are your thoughts about the Washington football team going back to being the Redskins or going back to using that logo?
I wonder what took them so long to hear that tribe say they're cool with it. But the Commanders are playing better ball than the Skins ever had. They ain't going backwards. They're not going backwards. And again, and lastly, we can't mock people's heritage. We shouldn't be. It's the Native Americans get disrespected. If some of them view it as disrespect, this tribe not viewing it as disrespect shouldn't trump that. You agree, Doug?
I mean, I don't think that the reason they chose this figure was to honor the Native Americans. I think they were mocking them. And it seems like it's kind of split down the middle as far as, them and what they feel. So a lot of them feel like that it's honoring them, but a lot of them, I've read stories that they feel like it's insulting.
Well,
apparently, that tribe is like, we ain't getting cream no more, man.
Apparently that logo was a real picture of the chief. And according to White Calf, his mother, his nephew, our ancestors was the most famous and most photographed Native in history. They're proud of that heritage. They were honored to be the logo of the Washington football team.
But the other part of that is the name Redskins.
Right.
That's a derogatory term.
My question is it possible possible to use the logo but have a different name?
I don't know.
They were the Blackfeet tribe. Could they be the Washington Blackfeet?
Yeah, I don't know. You remember when Bomani was on one of those shows and he came on with the whatever white
gear and right.
It was something, but it was basically an analogy and showing the contradiction of people saying, no, we're honoring. No, that's not a way that you honor a group of people. If you have a comedic type symbol or logo and then a derogatory term for it. Like, what if they would have had a shirt called the Chicago Crackers, and then had a white
or if Woody came out there in blackface.
Right. Yeah. So
What if
I
they
don't
were
know.
the-
I don't know the
What if
depth.
they
of-
were the Chicago Ninjas and they had your face on it?
Right.
But your
Right.
family's like, we glad Doug is representing
But
the
don't you think-
Ninjas.
don't you?
It's
don't
a
you
real
think that-
person. It's your real face.
I bet you, and we can't prove this. I bet you that if you dug deep enough, you can find some evidence of them, getting payoffs or something, or some type of kickbacks because of this logo and because of the trademarking and all of that. There's got to be a reason why they're so boisterous about, wanting to change it back. They're probably getting paid some kind of way.
I don't think they got any kickbacks. According to the article, the Washington franchise actually never paid them any attention for the last 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just think they want to be honored. They want their chief to be honored for their heritage.
Yeah, Bomani had a Caucasian shirt. That's what the name of the shirt was, or what was on.
All right, quickly, let me get over through this real quick. Victor Wembanyama, the youngest center in NBA history to have 50 points. He scored 50 points in 26 minutes yesterday. Giannis also scored 59 points yesterday. So my question is considering that Wemby is 20 years old and Giannis is 29 years old, which one of these players would you prefer to build with going forward if you had to run a team?
I still would say I would still say Giannis because of the experience.
I agree.
And
Giannis is still young too, and he's got a title already. Yeah, I think Giannis a little bit away. He's still got a little bit to learn about the game before he can get to the point where he can.
Yeah, but he has an extra 9 years to play with. He's only 20 years old.
Yeah,
right.
He's already giving you 50 points.
Right.
in 26 minutes.
Giannis is already giving you a title too.
2 points of money. Yeah. I mean, I'm saying forget all the past. I'm saying now going forward. That's what I'm considering.
Tough question.
Right. I mean,
That's a tough one.
It's a conundrum.
All right, number 4 now.
My last story. A source familiar with the campaign confirmed to News Nation that the campaign lost $20 million in the hole after November 5th. They took in $1 billion. Here are some of the artists that was paid money. I want to know just from you all, if you had 4 artists to give $20 million to, which four artists would you choose to give this $20 million to?
To promote my campaign?
To promote your life, your campaign, or you just want to be entertained by 4 artists. You got $20 million. You're gonna pay them $5 million a piece. Which 4 artists would you choose?
Dead or alive?
Alive.
I'm making it harder than what it really
you
is.
can't pay a dead
Alive.
man.
You're making it hard. You're making it hard. Doug.
Alive.
Got to be Beyonce. Got to be Jay-Z for me. And the other 2 would be.
You know who I like? I like Meek Mill. So I think I would go the obvious route. I would go LL, Rakim, maybe Big Daddy Kane with Scoob and Scrap. Got to make sure there's a rapper there.
Jadakiss and Gucci Mane. That's my 4.
And then I like Meek Mill.
Jadakiss, Gucci Mane, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. That's my party right there. How about you, Dred?
What about you, Nadi?
That's a lot of money, man. I need some grapes, man. I go probably.
That's what I was saying, dead or alive. If you said dead, if theoretically the person was still alive, I'd go Prince, Michael Jackson,
right,
somebody like that.
But they're dead. You can't get them. You can't book them.
Right.
Yeah, I'll probably keep it hood. I'll probably go Gucci Mane. I'll probably go Young Scooter.
Young Scooter.
Yeah, I got to keep it in the hood, man. I go Young Scooter. I get my man, Boss Man Drew, who y'all hearing the track that Tree play. I'm definitely giving him $5 million. And one of my other partners, man, I get one of y'all partners, the We Family. I'll get him $5 million.
Right.
I'll keep it in the hood, man.
That's what's up.
We appreciate you, man. That Funky 4. Tell them about the No Show, man.
Oh, the No Show Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. Hopefully Arlie will be back next week. But, hopefully things go well with her and her family. If you missed the No Show yesterday, check it out. We talked about masculine femininity. So, check out the No Show 7 o'clock every week right here on the Two Live Stews Media and Entertainment Network.
You were talking about metrosexuals, huh?
I don't think I was talking about metrosexuals.
Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews, your chat.
They'll play a little Yahtzee. I hope Shedrick said he played a little Yahtzee.
The rest of the show is about your chat and a few things here and there. We'll read your chat and get back to y'all after this break. Y'all keep it locked to your boys.
Hey, also, we're going to talk about, what we can provide to you if you're the title sponsor of the Two Live Stews.
Keep it locked, Southern Edge, Two Live Stews.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
It's your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews, and the Two Live Stews Experience. Here I am. Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Before we get back into the chat, because we're going to read a lot of chat, I wanted to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Booger McFarland. I hate saying his name, and sometimes I don't talk about him because I can't stand saying his name. Booger McFarland made a comment last week when Alabama was playing LSU in Death Valley in Louisiana. I want to see if you agree with the comment that he made. Booger said he played in 2 Super Bowls, and there ain't nothing like playing in LSU at nighttime. When he made the comment, guys on the desk with him said, wait a minute. So you're saying that 2 Super Bowls in stadiums probably bigger than, no, not bigger than, LSU's got 100,000 or something like that.
Right.
So my question to you is, do you agree that Booger, the atmosphere at LSU could possibly be bigger than a Super Bowl experience? What's your thoughts on that?
Absolutely. Because there's more of a personal, I guess, best way to put it, there's more of a personal relationship with your college teams than you are with your pro teams.
I agree with that.
Most of the players on a college team are from that state. And so their parents, their grandparents have been rooting for this team. So there's more passion in college sports than the pros. The pros, they jump from team to team. It's free agency, is whatever. You don't have no real tie to them. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
So I can 100% believe that. So last year at the SWAC championship in track, it was at Southern. And to get to Southern, based on where I was staying at, I had to pass right by the street right next to LSU Stadium. It's incredible. Like, it is so GD big. It's unbelievable, man. Like, I understand if they fill that place up that I saw that I passed by every day for 3 days in a row, I get what he's saying.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with that. I won't argue with that. I love it. Let's get to this chat, man. If people want to be heard, man. They got thoughts. They need to share their thoughts.
Loose Neck in Perpetuity. I'm not going to call him that. That's your name.
That's my name. Perpetuity.
Loose Neck side. Buster Ward to Jerry Jones for putting our team together and not getting curtains to black out the sun in a dome stadium of all places.
We didn't talk about that. Who's ringing that bell? Come on in. We'll talk about CD and his comments in a second.
I just wanted you to know I put some clothes on. I vacuumed.
No, you
I
were
mopped my
fine.
kitchen.
No, Tree, hold on. Let me make sure I make myself clear. I wasn't telling you to put clothes on. I just thought maybe you forgot that you were wearing your slip still. You said you've been sick. It's been a tough couple of days for you. I thought maybe you forgot.
She over there delirious. Didn't know she had her slip on a national podcast.
Yeah. That was a tank top. Okay.
Oh, it was a tank top. Okay.
You're smarter than this, but I did put some clothes on, and thank you, Nadi, for the Funky Four. I was able to clean the kitchen, vacuum a little bit. Thank you so much.
John Lewis, Ball Award to SC State, Colorado, Texas, and Steelers. Buster Award to Dallas Cowboys and the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, who'd you read that from?
That was John Lewis.
All right. Okay, John. You on my list, John. You gave a shout out to all those people, but you didn't mention Georgia Tech. Okay, John Lewis.
Jungle Brother. The brother. I like that. Congratulations list, John Lewis. Those wins were major for the Black Sports Center culture. Absolutely. Man, I thought about jumping on a little Frontier or Spirit to Baltimore this weekend, man. And
from Morgan State?
Yeah, we play Morgan State in Baltimore. We win this. We're back in the Celebration Bowl.
How does Frontier make any money, man, selling tickets one way for $50 to move a whole plane?
I don't understand the business model at all.
Now, they make money because if you check a bag or get a water or get a bag of chips, that's going to cost you $30.
Right.
To check a bag is going to cost you $115. So they get money other ways. But people like you that are literally just going with one book bag for a couple of days, you're going and coming back from a major city for $100 in 2 or 3 days. How they making money?
It's exactly what you just said. They hit you over the head if you want a snack, if you want some water or anything. And also that bag thing, man. I've seen them clip so many people up trying to get on that darn plane with a bag that's too big, and they don't play.
They're not doing it.
And that's what I guess that's what subsidizes the fact that they charge you $80 round trip.
Wow.
James Cooper beating Miami on homecoming. Fire. John Lewis, rest in peace to actor Tony Dodd, Candyman.
I gotta teach John Lewis a lesson. Can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you not read any more of John Lewis's text today?
Why?
I gotta teach him a lesson.
A lesson about what?
Never mind. I'm wrong. I'm being petty. I'm wrong. Never mind. I'm being wrong. I'm petty.
Sylvester Williams, he says, Ball Award to Clark Atlanta University Panthers after going 0-10. A new coach comes in and they go 7-2-1 and make it to the SIC championship game.
Ain't got nothing to do with the new coach.
What do you mean?
It's the new turf. It's the red turf.
They had the red turf last year, though. This ain't the first year of the new turf.
No, this is the first year of the red turf.
Are you sure about that?
This is the first year of the red turf, sir.
I'm willing to bet $1. Nadi, find out. Was this the first or second year of the new turf? Nadi, if you could find out for me. So Clark Atlanta's HBCU here in Atlanta, and they have, just like Boise State had the blue turf, they came out with this red turf, and they're winning.
August 22nd, 2024, Clark Atlanta gets a new field covered by Fox 5 Atlanta. This past year, sir, this is the first season on that red turf.
So Remember we talked about this, that this could be a weapon for the team because it's very distracting. I don't even like even looking at the field. So imagine you played your whole life since you were 7 years old on grass or something that's green, turf or whatever, and then you come and you on this red turf, that would mess with you psychologically, I think.
I agree 100%. That's why
So
they
maybe
won.
you're
That's why they won
onto
this
something,
year.
I thought it was last year.
Nope.
Stewart Media, the realest ish ever, stranded on the side of the road, cuts to Arlie.
Wait. What is happening? You're reading Monday chat. You're not reading the Star chat.
I am reading the Star chat. Go to it right now and look at what's at the top. Did you not clear the bank or something?
No, I didn't waste my time with a condom. Is not an organic situation. That is the first chat. Ryan, take over.
Well, but that's we talked about the condom thing earlier. Remember?
Doug is reading chat from Monday because Arlie was in her car Monday, and that's what that comment is. So I don't know what's happening, but somebody click. We got to get into the Star chat.
I'm reading the Star chat. I don't know. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go to the bottom. Let's go to the other side. Vincent Evans.
Tree must be in that sauce.
Somebody please. Naughty.
Because you're seeing the same one I'm seeing, right?
The top of the chat says, I don't waste my time with a condom. It's not an organic situation.
Yes, but that came from this morning, Tree.
Which aren't we in today? Not Monday?
So she's saying, and I guess we should talk about this in the show meeting. She's saying, I'm reading old chat from another show. That's what she's saying.
No, but you're not.
I'm not.
Yes. Okay.
I'm reading what's under the Star. You know what? You got a authoritative voice. Go ahead, you read some chat, Tree.
Dion currently lives in Dallas and has connections with several coaches and entities in DFW and Texas, but he's still not coming to the Cowboys. From loose neck in perpetuity, sigh.
But Ryan asked you not to call him perpetuity.
Yeah, we got this is I mean,
what's that all about?
Oh God,
that's his name.
Tree sounded like she smoked 12 packs of Marlboro last night.
No, Newport.
From Richard Bullock.
Newport.
Dion at FSU makes more sense now than Dallas. Not much, but a little bit.
I do think that he would have more strength and power with young men, mentoring young men and coaching young men versus grown adults. I thought about that a little bit earlier. Part of his ministry is young men.
And don't you agree that in the NFL, he's not Andy Reid, where he's going to be calling plays. He's a
motivator.
Motivating coach like Bobby Bowden used to be.
He'd be great.
Really, all he would do in the NFL is
manage men.
Coordinators.
Manage men. He would manage men.
Yep.
He doesn't need to call plays. Offensive coordinator does that. Defensive coordinator does that. Special teams coordinator does that. He would just manage men. Motivate men, make them want to run through walls, make them want to compete at a high level like he did.
Yeah, can you make grown men run through walls though, like you can college kids?
You can make them believe. I mean, he's again, we've said this week several times that not only at the DB position, he's one of the best football players ever. Football players respect him.
Next one, Tree.
From Adrian Williams, Ryan actually called it with the last Tyson fight.
That's true.
What does she mean? What does she mean?
McBride whipping up on Mike, made Mike want to get out of the ring and leave. Mike said he was never going to do that again. He said he said the sport deserves better, but now he's getting back in.
Yep.
From Jay Shawnee, y'all forgetting the Tyson Roy Jones matchup a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I saw something this past weekend with Roy Jones talking about how scared he was for that fight.
I don't even remember that. I know it happened. I know it happened because somebody posted something about it in the group, but I don't even remember that. That's how insignificant that was.
Right.
But now because of Jake Paul, you mix in this what do they call it? Media, social media, influencer. That's the word I was looking for. Then now it's a big thing.
I still think it's a big fight because of Mike Tyson. I still think it's Mike Tyson. I still think Mike is the draw. I really think Mike is the draw. I don't think it's Jake Paul. Yeah, he's a big story, social media guy for these kids, but I think we're talking about it because of the guy that was born in what year was Mike Tyson born? 66. Not the guy that was born in 97. 66 is why we're interested.
From Till Dog 12, y'all acting like this isn't an exhibition where nobody's going to get hurt. Mike ain't that crazy. Neither is Jake.
So he's saying that it's an exhibition. Nobody's really going to get hurt. They're not really boxing. That's what he's saying. You agree with that or not?
You get in the ring with Mike Tyson, man. Boxing is all he knows.
Yeah, I hope Mike Tyson didn't take, was not paid to take a dive or make this thing into a clown show.
I was reading that it's in Jake Paul's contract that he wins. I was reading that.
It's in his contract that he wins?
That's what I was reading. I didn't read. I saw a story.
Who's the source for that? Are you sure about that?
Right. I saw a story where that was said. That in Jake Paul's contract, he has to be the winner.
I don't believe that. I gotta read that.
And I don't see Mike Tyson taking no fall to Jake Paul.
A dive. They used to call it. Yeah.
In reference to Doug being a track star at the age of 40, RC says Bernard Hopkins fought well into his 40s and he beat a lot of good fighters, but he lived a clean life. We saw it ended for him. Father Time caught up with him too.
Yeah, you remember Bernard Hopkins fighting when he was geriatric age? You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, man.
No,
that's what athletes do, man. It's in our DNA to do what we've done all our life.
Go ahead, Tree.
In reference to the top 5 loss, Ryan is still wondering why he threw Jesse Tuggle on his list from Loose Neck in IPP. From Loose Neck IPP.
See, I think you got caught up in another conversation and you tried to include the conversation into the top 5.
Y'all, this is going over y'all's head.
The other conversation was about top 5 Atlanta Falcons of all times. Jesse Tuggle, you can make an argument. No, it wasn't top 5. It was the Mount Rushmore of Atlanta Falcons. You can make an argument Jesse Tuggle was that important and that influential that you could place him in that list, but not in the top 5 athletes of the whole city.
Loose Neck hating on me because I came up with it. Loose Neck hating on me because I came up with the name Perpetuity. Get over it, Loose Neck.
From FM, I had a Thor lunchbox talking about the meme.
Thor. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember Thor one too.
I remember the Thor lunchbox. Yeah.
I remember Wonder Woman, Superman.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a Disney one, and remember the thermos that plastic thermos that was in there.
Yeah.
And that shit rusted too after you kept washing it too many times. Yeah. From Julius 35C, this is referring to the single mom. She got that look of damn. I should have ran your daddy off.
Man, that lady that's classic.
But she's doing the best she could.
No, I'm giving her praise. I just feel for her. She just looks so disappointed in these little ninjas.
She was hurt.
She was hurt. She just wished so much more for them. And now look at these ninjas.
Right.
From RC, I was watching the 4-Letter Network and I see they're advertising Crown Royal now. I wonder who was the first sports media personalities to do that.
Oh, wow. I wonder who.
Well,
the story gets deeper.
Tell it.
We're all Southern Edge now, but the story gets deeper. You know who the distributor was for Crown Royal when we were doing it? They're in the news a lot lately.
Diageo.
Yes.
We worked with Diageo.
Right. And so
5 or 6 years.
So wait a minute. Did we have our promotion in partnership with Diageo before Ciroc came out?
Yes, definitely.
So wait a minute. You mean we set the trend for black black platforms to promote alcohol?
Let's see when Ciroc was released. 2003, sir.
Ciroc was in 2003.
Yep.
I don't think
2003.
I don't think we got the Crown Diageo deal
later.
in 2003. I think it was a little later than that.
A little later. Yep.
From Carrie Portis, how far is the town the monkeys escaped from Moco?
So the town is Yemassee. I've heard of that, but I don't know where it is in South Carolina. Do you? You know where Yemassee, South Carolina is?
No, I think it's upstate though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Y'all from RC, y'all remember that monkey who was living with a white lady and he went crazy and attacked her friend? What?
Yes, we did almost a whole show on that. You remember that, Doug?
Yeah.
The lady that was sleeping with the monkey, and we were thinking that the lady and the monkey were rabbit dancing together, and the monkey literally ripped her face off one night.
Oh my God.
Okay, no, man. Yemassee is in the Low Country.
Is it Low Country?
Yeah, it looks like it's down there like Beaufort and Hilton Head and those places down there is way south.
We got to get back to this monkey story, though. You remember that?
Yeah.
I remember the monkey story, and it what's the guy's name that's done the movies lately? Key and Peele.
Okay.
And one of those movies that starred I'm drawing a blank, man. But yeah, he talked about that theme where the monkeys like basically ripped the person's face off. And somebody's gonna tell me in the chat room. Keke Palmer was in this movie, and part of this movie has something to do with that whole storyline with the monkey going
Travis
crazy.
the chimp was the monkey's name. Travis.
Yes.
I'll never forget it. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, RC.
Uh-huh. All right, Tree, come on back. I like this.
We reenacted that, and
Wait, I don't like this.
and you don't remember where I was like, Travis was like, I don't never mind. Go ahead, Tree, go ahead.
Wow.
Are we going to break? Are we going to take a quick little break? Or did we
We
plan that?
can, or you can keep going until 9:00, and then I gotta go.
Keep going.
All
going.
right. From Loose Neck IPP, Mama said I wore my good wig for this foolishness. We're back on the mom. Bless her heart.
She
She just need a good man. Nadi was talking about masculinity and femininity last night. This is why women operate in their masculine, because they have to. Now she clearly gave up. She just gave up.
She done. She done.
She's one of those moms that be at church and stuff at Wednesday night, Sunday school. She cooking but she's giving up on them. She's go down on her knees in prayer, but I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
Real quick. I've gathered something in today's show, and it was highlighted in the chat room.
From today's chat room?
Yes.
Okay.
You ninjas have a problem with me reading chat.
So we set this up. This is a setup. So that okay.
Why do we have a problem you reading chat, man?
I bet Nadi posted that shit.
It's been 4 or 5 shows now that whenever the chat comes up, you guys shuck and jive and do all y'all can to keep me away from reading chat. Tree, even because she saw me star in chat and me about to read some chat, and she jumps in all of a sudden. We've been doing this show for almost a year, and Tree's never read chat, but she's in here reading chat now. I know you think it's sensitivity. I know you think I'm being sensitive, and I'm getting sensitive in my old age. But I think there's something here, and I think we should talk about it.
This is a train wreck. Tree, go ahead.
From Fly Tie, I remember folks said Coach Gooden was the lizard man.
So Fly Tie is our cousin, and Coach Gooden was a long. Coach Gooden kind of does resemble the body type.
I need to get a picture.
But Coach Gooden was he wasn't yours. He was my first PE teacher at the red light. With the elementary school in our hometown was at a red light, and everybody just called it the red light. So Coach Gooden was my first PE teacher, man, and then he coached JV football. He coached defensive backs for the JV football team. Still doing great. Claflin grad. You know Coach Gooden went to Claflin?
I did know that.
Yeah. Great man. Every kid that played football in Moco from like 1975
mid 70s to now.
Yeah.
John Gooden and Dave Copeland coached that child.
Right. You came through one of them too.
No question.
Dave Copeland was the Little League football side, and Coach Gooden was the JV side and varsity.
High school. Right.
The high school side, yeah.
Right.
This was my master plan to get on this show. From FM, Deion ain't going to work for a man who wants to talk about players' eggplant size during practice.
No, that would be an incredible play. I mean, I don't think I can't think of a bigger story in the coaching realm if Jerry was to hire Deion. The camera, just like it's in Colorado every day now. We see Colorado something every day now. Somebody's talking Colorado something every day now. No one's talking Dallas no more because they suck.
But just
this
understand.
This would revive the Dallas Cowboys.
Just understand that Jerry would grow to resent him very quickly.
Man, Jerry's a year or two away from being in a wheelchair and not being able to do any of this stuff. Yeah, he's old, man. He's 80-something years old, man. He ain't going to be coming up and down them steps, going in sky boxes much longer.
Go ahead, Tree. Next one.
From Julius 35C, Master
Go
Jerry.
ahead, Tree. Next one. Go ahead, Tree. Read the chat, Tree. Go ahead, Tree. Next one.
Ignore him, Tree. Go ahead.
From Julius 35C, Master Jerry is not a great business. He just so happens to own an asset that will make him money regardless of what he does. Candyland Cowboys fans still sell out for that team.
And that's business. That's business.
That's true.
Not
The
really
star
business.
is his business.
That's not really.
What? Say it.
Go ahead, Tree.
Say it. You know better than to say it.
Go ahead, Tree.
Yeah, this is business. This is Jerry's business. And it's not even the bulk of his bread. The bulk of his bread is oil.
No, I think
This is a hobby.
I think what the poster is saying is he's not really a good businessman because they don't win. If he was a good businessman, they would win. They would make money. Hold on. They would make money off the team being successful and people wanting to buy tickets. What the poster is saying is no matter what,
right?
No matter what, the Dallas Cowboys at this point is
Hey man, listen to what you're saying, man. You were a business major. Listen to what you're saying. I don't give a damn if they don't ever win another game for the next 20 years. There is no franchise worth more than the Dallas Cowboys. That is business.
Yeah.
The bottom line. The guy.
This is just semantics. It's semantics.
No,
the guy is saying this thing is on cruise control. It's on autopilot. He doesn't have to do anything, and they're gonna make money. Is what the guy is saying.
It's a great profitable
Not
business.
because of Jerry, because they losing, and they haven't went to a Super Bowl in 30 years.
Doug, they're not losing. They won 13 games the last 2 years. They're having a bad year now. They're still worth $10 billion, whether they win or lose.
I understand what the guy's saying.
There is no better business model in franchise in sports
The guy's
than
saying
the Dallas Cowboys
that they're
franchise.
on autopilot.
Yeah.
The guy's saying they're on autopilot.
Yeah, they're the highest. I mean, they're the most valuable franchise in the whole world. So is it possible that he's a great businessman but an awful general manager?
Yes, that's it. But we're talking business. Yeah, the premise was business.
Great
There is
businessman.
no better business. There is no better business in sports.
No one
Cowboys.
loses games better than Jerry Jones.
But the money.
Tree, where's Tree at?
I'm listen. I am producing. Okay, pause. For sometimes just let me produce. There's no need for me to, and y'all, we're all family. We're all family. There's no need for me to sit right here when I'm getting some good content. What? Who's touching? Okay.
Not me. I didn't do it.
Never mind.
I didn't do it.
There's no need for me to sit on screen when y'all are giving the people what they want. These ninjas don't want me. Okay, from Till Dog 12.
I'm still here. And there were people in that chat room talking about wanting you and you were in that slip. I don't know if you saw that.
From Till Dog 12, Paul Voldemort Feinbaum doesn't know ish. He's just an SEC homer who thinks Alabama is all that matters.
And Paul Feinbaum has never done anything in sports that would make me want to listen and respect his thoughts.
I mean, can you imagine Paul Feinbaum in a football uniform, man?
No.
All right, Tree, next one.
From John Mickens. He still hit hard as shit, though. He's talking about Tyson.
Yeah, man. Tyson's going to I'm scared that Tyson's going to shoot his wad in the first round trying to kill Jake Paul. Jake Paul will run the first couple rounds to tire him out, and then he's going to try to connect on 1 or 2 punches to knock him out.
At what point you going to factor? You talking like this is 1989, man. At what point you going to factor in the man is almost 60 years old?
He is 60, isn't he?
He's 58.
58, that's right.
How old are you?
I'm 55.
Doug's 55.
Double nickels.
Double nickel.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, yes. He okay. All right. Well, maybe because my respect.
The way you're talking, the way you're talking is he's going to go in there and knock him out in round 1 like 1989 Mike Tyson, man.
I think we're going to see an older version of the 1989 Mike Tyson, man.
Are y'all going to do a live after the fight? Y'all going to come on and talk about it, or are you going to wait till Monday?
I think we're going to have to wait until Monday because I got to travel.
Okay.
I might be able to come on. I think that might be a good idea.
From Jungle Brother. I understand what Booger talking about. Super Bowl is basically a corporate event these days. LSU at night is an awesome environment.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all changed my thoughts on that.
Man,
LSU, Tennessee, Michigan. LSU, Tennessee, Michigan. And there's one more that seats more than 100,000 people. There's one more.
I've probably been to 25 Falcons games since I've been here. Once again, next year is my 30th year. I've never been to a game, a pro game that's exciting as game 1 of the year for USC. And I'm talking the Gamecocks, or when they play Clemson. I've never been to a more exciting atmosphere when they played 2001 and they roll Cocky out there in the little portable jail and he's going crazy. And the people are just, I mean, it's frenetic. It's crazy. It's just a different atmosphere between college crowds and professional crowds, man.
So the hottest team in the NFL right now is really the Kansas City Chiefs for the last 4 or 5 years. Their capacity at
Arrowhead is it at
Fieldhouse at Arrowhead Stadium is 76,416. Okay,
Tennessee got over 100,000.
Tiger Stadium, LSU, Death Valley, 102,000 people. Man,
yeah. I mean, it's incredible to see just from the outside. I'm telling you, just riding by, you like, holy shit! And they built this. They've been playing there a long time. Yeah. All right, Tree, come on back. I like this.
From Vincent Evans, he must be new. I guess those damn videos you do all day. Do you work? I mean, your ass put up a video. Yeah. Ryan, what where's your videos? Well, he posts a video like 3 times a day in the car, at the train.
He's a real whore, Tree. He's a real whore.
Where were you last night? In a car. It was dark.
No, that actually was 2 days ago.
Back to the stadiums real quick before Tree continues to take people's jobs. She's like the computer. She's like iRobot. Texas Stadium, Memorial Stadium, 100,119 people.
Okay.
Alabama, Bryant-Denny Stadium, 101,821 people. Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee, 101,915 people. Tiger Stadium, I just mentioned, 102,321. Kyle Field, Texas A&M, 102,733 people. Ohio State is third, 102,780. Penn State, Beaver Stadium is second, 106,572 people. And lastly, the house, the big house in Michigan. 107,000 people in that stadium, man. 107,601 people, man.
Yeah, there's a bigger bond with college athletics. Yeah,
no question.
From Vincent Evans, again, I believe he might be a newcomer. Man, this show right here is so familiar to the real Two Live Stews. It brings a tear to my eye. Love you guys.
Oh, man.
Who was that? Who was that, Vincent?
Tell people.
Vincent Evans.
Please pass the word, Vincent.
A matter of fact, make sure you share the show. I need to promote this this title sponsor, man.
Tree's been begging you to do that all day. You just ignore her when she talks to you.
I mean,
you ignore her when you ignore her when she talks to you, and when she's not feeling well, you don't check up on her.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, this is a true Virgo. 1 minute I'm against you with Doug, and now you're defending me.
If people want Batman, they call him Two-Face.
Shut up and read the chat, Tree.
I thought you wanted to do the title. Okay, from Courtney Williams.
I'm gonna do it.
Courtney Williams. We just like Tree better. Thank you, Courtney. I like me better too. I love me.
So listen, I want people to pay attention very closely. All right, business owners, would your clientele's ears perk up if they heard an ad or commercial about your business from the Two Live Stews? Is your business in Atlanta? Maybe you have an online business. With the title sponsor, the Two Live Stews could do maybe 5 days a week, 4 hours a day. That would allow us to have guests, take calls, bring back classic bits, and more. You know, we're doing this on a very limited basis. We really need to do 5 days a week and
there's no question.
At least 3 hours a day, man.
There's no question. Right? There's no question. That costs money.
This is what you get as a title show sponsor. You will get branded title sponsor frame on Two Live Stews show, graphics on Facebook and group, weekly posts of social media with your company's hashtag, show t-shirts with your company's logo, post on Stu's personal pages, live reads, live remotes from your business, live appearances at national and regional sales meetings, monthly tailgate, live streams, branded interviews, and more. That's a lot to be the title sponsor of the Two Live Stews.
You have any
hero in bringing us back on a daily basis.
Do you have any coffee cups of teams that you played for in the National Football League?
So if you'd like to chop it up, talk about the opportunity to be the title sponsor of Two Live Stews, email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. We'll schedule a meeting. We'll talk about it. But you're going to get a ton to be the title sponsor of Two Live Stews. And once again, you'll be the hero to bring the Stews back on a full-time basis.
Currently powered by Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Scan that QR code. It's the holidays. We need bottles to be moving off the shelves. So we would appreciate y'all scanning that code and getting these bottles moving.
It's time to go, guys. What do you think? Some more chat or go home?
Nah, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Also, I could do your voice. I could do your commercial in the sexy voice. That's another plus.
Wearing her slip.
Wearing a slip.
Yeah.
Sexy voice wearing a slip. Yep. I told her to stand up and let the girls say hey, but she didn't do that.
Hey, Tree, jump back on one more time.
Yes, sir. He gonna call me 12 times.
I remember you mentioned how women don't really wear stockings anymore.
Hell no.
Do they still wear slips?
Yes, Tree had one on earlier.
I mean,
some of us don't wear underwear.
I know you wear slips because you had one on this morning on Worldwide Radio. But is that still a thing with women?
Nobody that I engage with or hang out with wears a slip. Some of us don't wear underwear. I do not. I mean,
that's the old church lady thing. Slips and stockings. That's the old church thing.
Nobody got. You can't even see through the dresses. And they used to be like, you need to wear a bra the color of your skin. You know, I didn't even have on a bra this morning. I'm trying to be more free.
Wow.
No, to answer your question, let's end.
Women
Thanks
don't wear
for having me. If this is going to be my new job, just let me know so I can. I'm so excited.
Don't get used to a Tree. Thank you. Don't get used to a Tree. Thank you.
Rel Scott, let Ryan read.
That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt, Doug.
Rel makes me sick to my goddamn stomach. Shouts out to everybody in the chat except for Rel and except for Loose Neck's Eye. Shouts out to all y'all. Y'all are important to us. Thank you very much.
Shouts out Rel. Shouts out Loose Neck.
No, not Rel. Let Ryan read. I mean, I think I'm pissed off.
Hey, John Dingle said the Monkeys are by Walterboro. Now, we definitely know what Walterboro is. We played them in football. They're in our conference in high school.
The great Norman Hand, the great James Walker, the great Norman Green came from Walterboro.
No, Norman Green didn't come from Walterboro.
Norman Green came from
Sumter.
He's Sumter. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. The great Natty Dread. Thank you, Dread, for your contribution.
Norman Hand, the Dancing Bear, played nose tackle for the Giants.
The Giants, correct.
The Giants. And he played college in Ole Miss.
Right.
He played at Ole Miss.
The great Naughty Dread, thank you very much. Tree, thank you very much. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you very much, Tree. Thoughts and prayers.
Looseneck says all Ryan's videos are him on the golf course. That's true.
And speaking of that,
why don't you just do a video from the golf course, man, and get some views and promotion for the show?
Tree keeps blowing me off, but I've got a whole thing set up for the golf course. I'm gonna tell a story on the golf course.
All of these entendres. Tree keeps blowing me off. Jump back on. Naughty was like, if Doug says Tree, jump back on one more time.
Take off your rubbers.
Just
no, it was putting on rubbers, not taking off. Putting on.
Okay. Yeah, you all over the place today. Sexually,
That word will come to you. Just if you just keep looking around and you see it.
Presumptuous.
Just keep looking around. Very good. No, shouts out to you, sir. Outstanding job today, giving you an A+, 3 A+. Still soliciting prayers and thoughts for Ollie, Michelle, and her son Trey. He's going to be okay. Praise the Lord for that. He's still amongst the living. Praise the Lord for that. He's not.
Your mic just went out, man.
Did it?
Yeah, you back now for some reason. You good?
Somebody was calling me.
Yeah, we got to talk about your mic too, man. We got to talk about your mic. I think you need to just bring it closer to your mouth because you go in and out sometimes.
Is this better?
That's a lot better. I'm serious though. Like when you bark at the beginning of the show, it goes totally out. We don't hear none of it.
Well, I back up on purpose so it doesn't go out. You think I need to bark like this?
Yeah.
Dog house.
Yeah, you need to do that. You need to do that. The doghouse thingy.
All right, so I need to be closer to the mic. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. I'm going to be talking to Joe Hamilton this week. We're going to post that, if not later on this evening, sometime tomorrow. We're going to have a good weekend. Enjoy football. We're going to talk about handicapping. Hey, man, God bless y'all. Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. We're looking forward to seeing y'all on Monday morning. But wait a minute. The Falcons play at home, right?
No, Falcons on the road.
Oh, wow. 2 weeks back-to-back, no show. Okay.
They're going to Denver.
We see y'all. That's right. They're in Denver.
Yeah, they're going to Denver.
Hey, man, we see y'all on Monday morning. Did you raise your hand for something else, Doug, before we go?
Oh, I wanted to read this last one from Sydney Action Jacks. He says, Jerry Jones is a bigot and control freak. He's not going to hire a ninja who can't be contained.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. I hope he stays in college. I hope he stays in Colorado. I hope he gets to close to bringing Colorado a championship before he goes anyplace. That's what I hope. I hope he bucks the trend of coaches that just hop around every 3 to 5 years.
Let's make a bet right now before we get out of here. I'm willing to bet you $1 American
okay,
that Deion's gone from Colorado this year. This is last year.
No, sir. He will be there.
Okay.
It's working out too good for him to show maturation and to show development. Warren Sapp's done wonders with the D-line. New offensive coordinator does wonder with the offense. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's building something.
Well, he's going to bring all those guys with him. Florida State's going to finish the year probably 1-11, man.
Oh,
you think they're going to accept that? You think they're going to accept that in Tallahassee?
The coach has got a $60 million buyout, man. I think they'll accept it a little bit longer.
Okay. All right, peace.